Hello, my collective singles. Elsie here to do a reading for you. Happy weekend, my friends. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for clicking here. What we're going to do today, collective singles, is we are going to look at who is coming at you by the end of the month. Let's do that. By the end of the month. Who's coming at you by the end of October? There's a lot going on this month. Find your favorite astrologer on this platform and go figure out what's going on. Y'all, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of changes that are coming up. Eclipses, you're going to be giving people the heave-ho out of your life, I think. You're going to be looking at your life and figuring out what it is you can do without. Yeah, there's a lot of changes coming up. I'll keep you abreast of them as I learn them myself. All right, here we go. Let's talk about the singles, please. Tell me about the singles. We've got Reframe. Okay. And we've got Calm. Bottom of the deck, we have Release, Transition. I love it. You're in the transition of release, my friend. So I want you to trust. That's what it says here, trust. Trust that there will be a moment in time where you will be able to commit. There is a commitment coming, I feel, but it really is about you allowing yourself to go through some type of transition that's here right now, I want to say. So release yourself release your energies in this transition. And I feel like the transition is leading up probably to the eclipse. I think it's a total solar eclipse that comes first. You can correct me or put that in the comments and I will pin it so everybody can see it. But we have transition. I feel like there is a really trusting connection coming in, but first you must release your ability to go through some sort of transition right now. You need to trust in the transition that's happening. So if you are someone who is feeling like the symptoms of ascension, you might be someone who is being upgraded, that you're energetically being upgraded. Okay. All right, let's put these over here. Let's get to some of these. Something you're going to reframe. So that means like maybe you're going to start to see that the things that happened, endings that became endings, that you now realize that as you look back there, I know I do, as I look back there, you're like, oh, okay, that's why I was supposed to have, this business that failed and that business that failed, or, I got the lessons from those. And I needed all the lessons from those in order to learn how to run a business. I had to make a lot of mistakes, right? And I feel like that's what this is about. You're reframing something that you thought was terrible at the time, really awful and terrible. But as we get to here in the present moment, I feel like it is something that is that you now realize was a lesson and you're grateful for it. Like it brings a calm when you think about it. We have diligence. I feel like you've been diligently working on the self, because those ideas of reframing don't come when you're not working on yourself. Those are things that you decide to look back on and say, not that you're glad that it happened or that you got the trauma for it, but now you understand why it happened because of what you learned from it. And you might be going through something now just because you got that lesson, but you wouldn't have been able to go through what you're going through now had you not received the lesson. Look, you made it to the gateway, my friend. The gateway is a magical place. Look, there's unicorns there. Somebody's coming in through a portal. It always looks like that to me, that the gateway is here, and yeah, that you yeah, the portal. It feels like that, a gateway. Because of your ability to look back at the things that didn't kill you but made you stronger, but you understand why they tried to kill you now. Do you know what I mean? And it brings you to a place of peace. Like it brings you to a place of peace, I feel. And that's exactly what you need, I feel, to step into the future. Is to step into the future. I think that you needed to look back and reframe that and how it happened. And not that I'm just saying someone could have hurt you terribly back there. I'm not saying you're reframing that. I'm saying you're reframing how you see it now. I understand now why this relationship had to end so I could meet the person of my dreams, right? But sometimes we play traffic cop. We're in the doorway, right? Trying to grab people and make them stay. And sometimes we do that in a moment of panic. I mean, I'm sure we've all done it. But I feel like you're diligently reframing the past. Understanding now why things had to take place the way they did. You're at the top of you're at the top looking down. You've got the bird's eye view. I feel like you're far clearer than you used to be. But I also want to say you're calmer. It's like you're going with the flow now. You're going with the flow and you're not trying to push things. Like you're not chasing. You're not like, I feel like you're just in the mood of attracting, being in this calm energy, taking time by yourself. This is all taking you to a new and wonderful place. That's what I want to say. At the bottom of the deck, we have miracles. Maybe someone here is seeing rainbows. I want to say that if you're seeing rainbows, it's because that it's the end of a hard time. We have pleasure and we have embracing. So somebody has embraced magic, the magic of the miracles of the gateway. That's what it feels like. It feels like somebody has realized now that there is a flow to everything. Things don't happen to you. They happen for you. They happen for your good. They might feel like crap. They might feel like hell. But look, you're going to learn something from that, and you're taking that with you in your energy for the rest of eternity. It's not just what you learn here. Those lessons you keep with you forever. All right. Let's look at some cards. Let's look at some tarot for you. There's something magical coming up in the future, my friend. That's what the gateway is. It's like a place you've never been before. You don't recognize it, but boy, it feels great. It's really great to be in a different world or realm or on a different path. It feels like this, you being diligently calm here, it feels like that is something that you're learning and mastering right now. Yep, you're reframing love. You're starting to realize that maybe that the way you were treated in relationships previous to this, maybe they root back to a father or a grandfather, a teaching that you received from some elder. It could very well that maybe you grew up in an abusive home where the adults abused each other all the time, verbally, maybe. And maybe it was in the heart space as well. And I feel like the reframing for you is that's not really what love is. Somebody modeled it wrong for me. And it feels like in that the reframing is bringing you to the energy of the King of Cups. So it's either bringing you to that person or that is the energy that you're bringing to you. Like you're calling in that energy. I'm just going to reframe it. Look, my parents didn't know what they were doing back there, and not all parents know what they're doing. In fact, none of us do. We're learning as we go. We're on the job training, right? So I feel like the reframing is love. I feel like you're learning, my friend, whether you are Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, possibly, I feel like you are learning what it is to really love deeply. Or maybe you've already learned this, but it feels like it is a learning. It's a reframing. So it's like you're looking back at the relationships back there, and now you know what you did wrong as well as what they did wrong. And because it's always two people, right? It's never usually, I mean, I'm sure that there are situations that don't work out in your favor, that maybe you feel was more their responsibility than yours. But what I want to say is, regardless of the type of relationship it was, whether it was with your father, your grandfather, your brother, or someone who's older than you, or a lover, those people all contributed to how you understand love. And I think you're reframing it. You're saying, nah, brah, this is love. Being open in the heart space. Love is being kind and deep and connected psychically. Love is deep. It's very deep. And I don't think that that was modeled very well for you throughout your relationships, whether that was a family relationship or with someone that you were dating in a romantic sense. So I think that you're learning. I feel like you are becoming the King of Cups because you are learning to reframe what went on back there. You're realizing that not all of it was your fault, but the stuff that maybe you could have done differently, I feel like you're doing differently. We've got diligence is the 5 of Cups. We've got the moon energy with calm. I love that. And there we are. All right. It feels like a journey, yeah, that you've come through this journey of loving the self. And that's really the only way you can get to be the King of Cups, feminine or masculine, is learning what love is. And the only way that you can learn what love is loving yourself. Because if you don't have an understanding of the depth of love, then you can only love people from the depth of your own understanding. And the best way to get an understanding is to love the self. And I think that's what you're going through. And now that you're healed or you're healing, that you're reframing the things that you thought were against you were actually for you. We have diligence in the 5 of Cups. It feels like it's hard to let go of. I want to say that this energy is an energy that brings some regret. That maybe you feel like you wasted time back there on relationships that didn't work out for you. But what I want to say is you wouldn't be here right now without all of that stuff going wrong. Right? It's the lessons that we learn that we take with us. So I feel like with the moon energy here with calm, this is really beautiful energy. It feels like you are, you're not expecting anyone because you're in the calm. I want to say that you're spending time doing the things that make you feel balance, whether that's camping by yourself, or it feels like a walk in the wilderness, or it feels like calming, like your favorite cup of hot tea on the porch with a blanket on your lap. Like it feels like a very movie-esque kind of comfort, like a calm that you're in here. And the thing is that I feel that you're at the calm before the storm because the gateway is about to open, the doors are about to unhinge. A horse is coming. Well, it's not a horse, it's a unicorn, but you know what I mean. Your unicorn is coming. Oh, Charlie just said your unicorn is on the way. Somebody who's different from everyone else. You've never been loved like this before. There's a unicorn coming. You've never been loved like that before. It's like unbelievable, right? Aw. Okay, I just got the song in my head. I think maybe you know which one it is, especially if you're in Ireland, right? There were green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpback camels and some chimpanzees, some rats and cats and elephants, but who knows more? You ain't gonna see no unicorn. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what just came into my head. I know I'm a terrible singer, I'm sorry, but you know the song, right? If you know, you know. That's what it feels like. But you ain't going to see no unicorns. I think that somebody has convinced you that magic doesn't exist and that there are no unicorns. And I think that you're about to be proven wrong. I think right now you don't see it coming because you're in the calm. You're taking care of yourself. But look, life is about to change. This is change of life stuff. This is a life-changing love here, my friend. Sorry, I subjected you to the terrible singing. It's a song from way back, and I do believe could be Scottish, but I think it's Irish. Yeah, I remember listening to it as a kid. And, yeah. Okay, enough of that. So we have the 10 of Wands. We have the 6 of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands. If you've been carrying any sort of burdens as it pertains to some type of soulmate connection here, I believe that's about to change quickly. We have Taurus energy here. It feels like there is somebody who is like a teacher, A spiritual teacher, possibly. I feel like you are friends with this person, or it's someone that you've known for a very long time. The Ten of Wands. This person, somebody here, I feel either you're planning to reach out to someone or someone's going to reach out to you. Someone else is taking action. There it is. The King of Wands is taking action. I feel to reach out here. To drop some burdens. This person knows that they are a soulmate. Something is about to change really quickly. It feels like something is charging at you. That's what I just saw. I saw this. Where's that horse? Where is it? There it is. I saw this horse. I saw a bunch of them just now charging like down a beach. Why does it seem so picturesque and movie-esque? That's what it feels like. It feels like, oh, it's going to be like, yeah, it's going to be like The Notebook, or it's going to be like, you know what I mean? It's going to be like a love of a lifetime. That's what it feels like. The King of Wands loves in a very dramatic kind of external way, very action-oriented, loves grand displays of affection. We've got the Knight of Cups. We've got somebody who's got a lot of romance. They're very romantic. Feminine or masculine, someone who likes to surprise you in the middle of day with a picnic. Someone who brings flowers or loves to get them. All right, let's clarify a little bit. Let's take a look. Tell me what you are reframing, collective. What is the single collective reframing? What did we have to reframe? We had to reframe what love really is. You see the difference between the page and the king is a lot of difference. When these cards, the tarot cards, were created back in, I think it was the 1600s, 16 or 17 for sure. You know, it was kind of like, though they were playing cards for sure, but the pages, as it were, are ones who represented the messengers within the kingdom. So if you got that card, someone was getting a message. And I feel like this isn't only a message that you're getting, but I do believe that we see the growth here, is what I want to say. What you're reframing is, you're not here anymore. You're not in a child's view of what love is, and that what that is puppy love. That's cuddling. That's, you know, kisses on the cheek. That's, you know what I mean? You're not into that. You really know the depth of love, and you're waiting for that. And I think that's a lesson that you've learned. I think you've gone from the Page of Cups to the King of Cups. So I think that I'm speaking to someone who's either Pisces or Cancer or Scorpio. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Tell me what the message is that's coming in, please. It feels like there is a messenger coming here, a messenger of love. And who's this? Who it is? We've got the Eight of Pentacles, someone who's willing to work on it. Someone who's very busy or keeps everything in on a very tight schedule. We have the Eight of Pentacles and 2, which is the 10. This messenger of cups, this energy of it could be apology, but it feels more like surprise. It feels like it's a surprise of someone. It's the Eight of Pentacles is here. So it could be someone that you worked with, or it could be that someone who's been doing a lot of work on themselves, like you have, right? And someone who keeps everything on a very tight schedule. I feel like there is a message coming here. From someone who might have affection for you. Not necessarily love, but affection. They feel like a new energy to me. They feel like someone you've not dated before, but this person does have affection for you. Why is the Death card here? Oh. There's some big transformation coming. If you are the Empress, and now the Empress, you're not just the Empress if you're Taurus or Libra, the Empress has wisdom. So you're probably someone who has a lot of lessons of all of the queens. And it feels like there is the transformation of your abundance. It's the transformation of your abundance. I feel like things are about to change in a big way. 8 and 2 is 10. That's 10 pentacles. Somebody who has affection for you and is interested in a long-term relationship is willing to work on it, even though they have a very busy schedule. Somebody is going to come in and things are going to transform your abundance. Your abundance is going to transform here. Because someone's coming in to tell you something, coming in to tell you their side. Tell me about reframe. Yeah, you've had a breakthrough. It feels like somebody is coming in to talk to you, but it feels like you've had a breakthrough. You've reframed what went on back there. Like it feels like you have to reframe it. Like you're looking at it like, I understand now that it was that person's problem, that they couldn't entertain me at that time because they probably had a lot of things going on in their life and I didn't fit in there. It's like you reframed it now. And it's because you are stable, because you're happy, because you're whole. You see your own value, therefore it's easier to see the value of others. And because you love yourself more, you approach others within love. So it looks like there may have been something you had to reframe because it didn't work out back there. But I want to say that thing, if you want it, is about to work out. And this, like I say, is not someone I feel you've dated before. It's at the Page of Cups energy. Just listening. So something that you have been in regret about, what you don't see, is it's coming for you and it's going to change your life. It feels like right person, wrong time. That's what it feels like. And so it may be a long time, maybe a reacquainting. Tell me about what we don't see in the moon energy here. Because it's going to happen when it's calm. It could happen at night. You could get a message at night. You could get a note in your mailbox. It feels like it's something that happens under a full moon or at night, like when the moon is up. And it feels like somebody is going to be brave to reach out possibly at night. Someone who had been standing their ground with you. Someone who is trying to find the courage or the strength, I believe. I do think that this person, if it comes at night, it might be that they're a person who doesn't sleep very well, who is an insomniac, but it also could be a drunk text, right? It also could be someone who is out partying and then comes home and thinks about you. And I think this message comes to you while you're in the calm. You don't see it coming because you're in the calm. Things are going good for you. You don't see it coming because you're in this energy of hope. You're in this energy of growth. You're in this energy of healing. Yeah, you're healing the 5 wands. You're no longer beating yourself up over what you can't have anymore. And that's typically what happens when you're manifesting. When you're manifesting hardcore, I want this, I want this. When you decide that you're just going to leave it back there and you're just going to live your life, once you disconnect from it, here it comes. And it's a really beautiful gateway. What's this? Because you've waited, here comes the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is here as, the hand of the Creator for you. It's fated. This person that's coming into your life, this Knight of Cups possibly, is someone who is coming into your life because they're supposed to. It's the right time. It's divine timing here. You've been waiting a really long time. This friendship is about to turn to love. I keep telling you that this person has affection for you. You've never dated them before. But it feels like there is a friend who is coming in, and their intention, I feel, is to be more than a friend, but I don't think you know it. You don't see it. You don't see it coming. You're still sort of lamenting about this person a little bit once in a while. I don't think it's all the time, but I think you're like, if that would have worked out, it would have been great. Well, guess what? That's what it feels like here. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. What's going to change the life of the collective singles, please? The King of Wands. Somebody's taking action. This is the person who is going to pursue you. You're not going to have to pursue them. So you could be the King of Wands, or maybe that is your person, but you won't have to pursue. The King of Wands will be the one that is pursuing. So Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We also have Leo energy here in the Strength card. So it does feel like what you don't see is that somebody is currently trying to find the courage to come out of this place of standing their ground. And, strength is a lesson in itself, right? This person's learning that they have the power, but learning how to harness it. So they're coming in as the king. I want to say that I did see the Knight. Yeah, the Knight of Wands is under here. Something here is going to happen quickly. This person is very attractive. They're also someone who is taking action, like they're taking inspired action, this person. They've been inspired to communicate with you, I feel. Here's the Chariot. It could be someone who gets to you over land. Could be a Cancer. That's Cancer energy. But this king is coming in because they are getting the victory. They don't want the victory. It's not like, of course they want it, but it's not like it's a question mark to them. It's a period. Victory, period. That's what it feels like. The only, I feel that there is one block for them, and that's why they're trying to get the courage, is because they probably walked away or disconnected from you. Take it as it resonates. It could have been you that walked away or disconnected, but it feels like we haven't spoken to each other for a long time. We've been on the outside of each other's lives looking in. The thing is that this person, I feel, has had a realization that they want this friendship to go to the next level. They feel attracted to you. They know you're attracted to them. And I feel like this is about to kick off. Yeah, with the Chariot here. It's about to move really quickly, and it's a life-changing love. I love it. The Two of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. All right. See, we're talking about, give me some energy, please, for the collective singles. Collective singles. We have 8s, 6s. Wow. Are you seeing a lot of numbers? Wow. So, yes, it feels like 6, 8, and 3. Just listening. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17. That's the Star. So it says here, success, financial blessings. If you're seeing numbers, if you're seeing 8s consecutively, you won't be seeing them all the time. 8s you won't see all the time. 6s you won't see all the time either. It's very rare that you'll see successional 6s. We have divine nudges, and that's the thing. That's why it only comes up every once in a while, because it's a divine nudge. And so it's time for you to let go of control of the situation. Let the King of Wands pursue. Because you are the Empress. And if you are the Empress in this reading, then you are the person who is letting someone pursue you. You are the person who is taking care of business, doing your own thing, right? You don't even have your eyes on the King of Wands. So I feel like there is a new journey that's close. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles is here. It's a new journey with someone, I feel, who is a friend, and I feel they want to make this turn into love. Ooh. Deep soul connector, possibly a twin flame. We have someone who is a younger masculine. So if you are the masculine, you could be younger, or maybe you are the feminine and your masculine is younger. This is not an ex. I was feeling that. For some of you, this could be an ex, but I was feeling more that this is not an ex. But use your intuition. It's funny, it's come up that way. This is an ex. Use your intuition. This is not an ex. So for those of you who are looking at Virgo energy, this is not an X. I feel for those of you who is this is a twin flame and you already know them, this is an X, because I feel like it keeps going round in circles, right? I feel like I'm supposed to tell you to use your intuition as it pertains to the younger masculine, but these numbers here really are an indication that things are about to be healed. 17 is what it is, right? And I feel like it's you that's going to be healed. 17 is the star, but 1 and 7 is 8, and that's the self. All right, earth sign. You could be an earth sign. This is going to come in the next few weeks. It does feel super close. It could be with a Leo, could be with a Capricorn. This is going to be soul recognition. This person or you may have dark eyes. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. I am gone, and I'll be back because I'm always back. Love y'all. Bye-bye.